System is a class, class in Java. Okay, next go for the second one is set property. Set property is a method. Okay, next.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Okay.
Okay, I rejoined. Okay,
Well, it's okay. So next. So combination of this right now is system dot. Look at that dot. Okay. So when you look at that system dot, you can see there are so many properties. There are so many methods here. When you look at there are so many methods here. You can see set security management method, set property method, set properties method. When you look at the set properties method, set properties method, you will see properties props. You can see set out method, set in method, set run finalizers on exit method, run finalization method, nano time method. Okay, these are all, there are so many methods here. Okay, I told you these are all coming from the object class. These are all coming from object class. So this is, look at this here. Yeah, okay, sorry, these are all coming from the system class. So print stream, it belongs to system class, input stream, print stream, erase copy method, all these are belongs to system class. Here system everywhere. So I want this method set property. So when you click the set property method, just look at that. Set property method is talking about set property, public static string set property. Okay, set property, so it's something like a public static string set property. In the set property method, we have a parameters called string key and string value. Okay, what is string key? If you see a string key, okay, key is nothing but the name of the system property. Key is nothing but, what is the key? Key is nothing but the name of the system property. That is the meaning of a key. What is the value? Value is nothing but the value of the system property. Okay, what is key? Key is nothing but the name of system property. And what is value? The value is nothing but the value of the system property. Okay, well, so when I hit this, so let's read this. Sets the system property indicates by the specified key. First, if a security manager exits, its security manager dot check permission method is called with a property permission key permission. This may result in the security exception being thrown. If no exception is thrown, the specified property is set to the given value. See here, parameters. What are the parameters passed here? For a set property method, the parameters are passed are called string key and string value are the parameters are passed. Okay, so parameters, what are the parameters here? Key is one of the parameter, okay, and value is the another parameter. There are two parameters we need to pass. When you write system.setProperty method, we need to pass two types of parameters. One, key, the name of system property, value is the value of the system property. Okay, returns the previous value of the system property or a null if did not have any one. Okay, if you did not mention any key or value, it will returns you null. Throws, you see the throws security exception. These are the interview questions, they will ask you these questions. Okay, throws, security exception, null point exception. Okay, if a security manager exists and its check permission method does not allow settings of the specified property. Null pointer exception, if key of the value is null, and illegal argument exception if key is empty. Next, see also set property java.lang.string set property, get property and java.lang.string. These methods are belongs to java.lang.package, property permission security, all these things. Okay, now hit here. Now let's see here. So what are key and value? These are the parameters we are going to pass right now. What are the parameters we are going to pass right now? In the key, In the key, please remember that in the key, I'll write here. I'll write for you. In the key, what is the key I told you? Key is nothing but the name of the system property. Very, very important. They will ask you this question. What is the key indicates? The name of system property. Okay, next. What is the value indicates? Value indicates value. The value of the system property. The value of the system property. That is the meaning of a value here. Now, these are nothing but, I already explained you, these are nothing but parameters. Okay, key and value are called, they are called parameters. So I'll write there. Key and value are known as parameters. You need to pass the parameters, right? They are called parameters. Okay, now, so what the key indicates right now? Key and value are known as parameters. Now, in what is the key we need to pass? Remember that in the key we need to pass as, what is the key we need to pass as? Look at that. So we need to write in the key as web driver dot webdriver dot Chrome Chrome dot driver. We need to write that. Okay, in the value place, in the place of the value, we need to write as, in the place of the value we need to give the path. We need to give the path for the Chrome driver. Perfect. Now how to give the path for the Chrome driver? I already told you. Go to here, double click, give the path for the Chrome driver. That is a part of the value. I'm going to give a path for the Chrome driver. So what is the path for the Chrome driver is, this is the path for the Chrome driver. Okay, this is the path I given to the Chrome driver. So this is the Chrome driver path, and we know that. Okay, let me give it down. Okay, so this is the path for the Chrome driver, and I told you we need to, this is called backward slash here, backward slash here, and backward slash here, and backward slash here. Okay, and double backward slash, and I need to give Chrome driver.exe. That's it. .exe. That's it. That is the, so what we need to do, we need to just copy this into the key, take out the key, put the semicolon there, and just paste them. And the value place, in the value place we need to give the, sorry, we need to give a semicolon also. Perfect. Shravani. Audio connection పోయినట్టుంది. లేదా ఆడియో? Yeah, Pandu, is that my voice is audible to everyone? Hello? 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 Hello?
What? Now, yeah, now it is okay.
Now it's okay. Thank
Hello?
you. Yeah, now it's okay. Now it's okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Perfect. Okay. So this is what we discussed about it, and we need to close this right now. Okay, perfect. Well, so we will go in depth of all these things right now. Okay, I think you understand this, and we explained the previous program also about it. System dot set property. Okay, well, to start the Chrome session, we need to use the above line. To start the Chrome session, we need to use the above code, right? Above line or code. Above code. Okay. What is the purpose of the above code? To start the Chrome session, right? Next one, we need to go for next one we will go for driver dot. See here. Now let's look at this. Driver dot. It is telling that we need to create a first object, and we need to go ahead with the how to create an object. Chrome driver driver is equal to new Chrome driver. Okay, and I call the constructor called Chrome driver constructor. So look at here. Chrome driver cannot be resolved to a type. Okay. discuss about the same one. See here, for the Firefox driver, Firefox driver is equal to new Firefox driver. Okay, now look at here. So for this Firefox driver is a class. For this we need to install another package, and for this also, what is the package for this? org.openqa.selenium.firefox is the package for that, right? So there are two. If it is Opera, so we need to go for Opera driver. Driver is equal to new Opera driver, and see here. So yesterday we explained about Opera also. So what is the package for Opera? org.openqa.selenium.opera. Okay, is the package. Okay. So it is telling that the duplication is not entertained. The reference variable I need to give for, let's say, driver 1. Okay, let's say driver 1 here, driver 1, driver 2. So this is the reference, and driver 3. Okay. So these are the three things here right now. Okay. If it is an Internet Explorer, I need to write Internet Explorer, right? So instead of these three, okay, look at this right now. I can write as, or I can write as WebDriver driver is equal to new Chrome driver. Okay, I can write like this also. WebDriver D is a capital here. Okay, WebDriver driver 1. Let us say driver 1, or you say 1 2. Import this pack.
Unmuted.
Perfect. Now look at here. Okay, so coming to the point of this, so you can write a code to initiate, to create an object like this. Okay, now Chrome driver is a class, and driver 1 is an interface, and this is called a constructor. Chrome driver open close bracket semicolon is called a constructor. This is called a constructor. This is called a new operator. This is called a reference. Okay, and this is called a class. Is that clear for everyone? Okay, next. What about this? You can write, to create an object, you can write like this, or you can write like this also. Okay, we will discuss more about this in depth right now today. Okay, what is this? I told you Chrome driver is a class, driver is a reference, and new operator is to create an object, and Chrome driver is a constructor. Okay, or you can write like this also. That's what I say, or here. You can write this line or this line, at least any one of these. What is this web driver? Web driver is an interface. And what is this? This is a reference. And this is called a new operator, and this is called a constructor. Okay. Now ask me the doubts in these two lines, because we are writing another code to explain about these two right now. Any doubts here? Hello? Hello? Neil, you have a doubt about this? Neil. Hello, Neil. Hello.
No, you can go ahead.
Okay. Now, did you understand this?
Yeah, you can go ahead.
Did you understand why did I write this?
Anil, you can go ahead. It's okay.
Okay. Okay.
I'm fine.
Yeah. Okay. Next, web driver. I can write this.
Anil, you can go ahead.
Yeah. I'm going. I can write as. I can write as 2 3 is equal to new. So let me copy these entire things here. Okay, and I can write as 2 3, and I can write this as a Firefox driver. Capital F, Firefox driver. Okay. Now what about this? This for Opera also, I'll write the same. What can I write the same here? O capital, Opera, and P small, D is capital, Opera driver. Now, yes, Fondu, you want to ask a question here? So I am telling to write this, whether you can write this for a Chrome driver.
Okay.
Or
Neil.
yeah,
So, Anil,
yeah. Tell me, Fondu.
this the Firefox, the driver, the caps letter you are giving F and a D. How we are remember that this is is a
Your voice is not clear.
hello.
Yeah, your voice is not clear.
Oh my.
Maybe it's
Okay, your voice is clear.
yeah, my voice is clear to you, but your voice is not clear to me. Okay, come again. Once, please ask the question. What is that?
How we will able to remember which one is the capital letter in the driver? It will not accept, right?
Okay, I will tell
When
you.
we are writing the web driver or Chrome driver, where the D is the capital letter. See.
Oh, I will tell you. I will tell you. If you write everything small, let me show you one thing for you. Let me show you one thing, then you'll understand this. Okay, just comment on that and comment on this if you want that answer. Let's see. Let's say take this. Okay, and let me do for you like this. So let us say you type it as small letters. Type small letters like this. Okay, let's say D is also small, web driver, everything is small letters, let us say, and this is also a small letter, and D is also a small letter. Let us say you typed everything into small letters. If you don't have that, just keep the cursor there. It is showing web driver is interface. Web driver is a interface, right? So for the interface, change to web driver. So it is asking, please download this package called org.opera. Just click that. That's enough. If you click that, so it directly gives what it wants. Okay, see this? It automatically gives W as capital and D as capital. Now look at this. Keep the cursor here. Everything into small, right? So just import that package. It will set by itself. C is a capital, D is a capital. It will set by default by itself. No need to worry about it. Put the cursor there.
Okay.
Put the cursor there. Yeah, if you put the cursor there, so it is telling that Chrome driver. Chrome driver is an constructor. So click that. So see, it imports this package automatically. Is that clear for you? Even for this also. So what I mean to say is that you can write like this or like this. You can write anyway. You can write anyway. Okay, for the Firefox driver also like this or like this. Okay, now we are going to explain in depth all these things explanation right now itself. Okay, so look at this, and everybody is clear for you. Please ask me the doubts here itself. If you don't understand, ask me once again. I will clarify each and every doubt here right now, because we are going to the new topic of web drivers here today, because all the questions of your interviews based on these things. Why they will ask you this question: can I write like this? Chrome driver is equal new Chrome driver. Yes, you can write, but they will tell you that Chrome driver is a class, and but the web driver is interface. Web driver is a interface. Why did you write that? They will ask this question. For this explanation, I will go in depth of the Java explanations right now. So if you have doubts, please ask me right now itself. You are right now, you're 5 members. Okay, so you can ask me what are the doubts you have. I think you understand. So if you write this, it is different. If you write this is different. Okay, why it is different, I'll explain you right now itself. I think you understand up to here. Well, let's go for the topic of explanation about the okay, let's see. I'll explain the more in depth of these topics right now. Chrome driver is a class and web driver is an interface. Okay, these methods are different and these methods are different. What is that methods and what is these methods? Okay, let's look at that right now. Okay, now look at this. Now that explanation lies here. Now see here. Now we know that already we discussed about this topic, and only few lines we left there what we did not discuss in the inheritance. I am covering here right now. Okay, this is the time to cover these topics right now here. So what is inheritance in Java? How to write inheritance? How to extend the inheritance? Already we know about this. There are 2 or 3 lines are missed. I forgot, not forget it. I want to discuss those lines here itself. What is inheritance? How to write inheritance? How to extend the inheritance keyword? Okay. Next, look at that. Now, when you look at this, we know that inheritance in Java is a mechanism in which one object acquires all the properties and behavior of the parent class. You know that by default every class inherit an object class and all these things you know about this. Purpose of the inheritance in Java. What is the purpose of inheritance in Java? Method overriding or runtime polymorphism can be achieved. Code reusability of the framework. Okay. Next, how to write inheritance. Already I explained about this. Class, child class extends the base class, variables and methods you can write here. And this is what I want to show you. The next one is that this is the one. Now this is the one I want to explain today. This I did not cover earlier. Now let us see the first scenario. First scenario says that the scenario one says that the child class reference and the child class object. Now let me explain you about this. Child class reference and the child class object. Okay, there are 4 scenarios. I did not explain you in inheritance. I want to explain this inheritance, these scenarios right now here itself. Why I'm going to explain this? To give an explanation for these things. To give the explanation for these things. Okay. Now please look at this nicely. Now let us look at this. Scenario 1, scenario 2, this is the second scenario, and this third scenario, fourth scenario. That's it. There are 4 scenarios. I'm going to explain about inheritance. We have 4 scenarios I did not cover earlier. Right now I'm going to cover these 4 scenarios. Okay. Now I need to ask a question for Anil. Anil, can you please explain about what is inheritance in earlier concepts what we discussed?
The child class extends parent class.
I'm hearing you.
Yeah, the child class extends the parent class. and
Child class extends the parent class. Correct. Excellent. Very nice. Okay. Now look at this scenario right now. Correct. Good. Okay. So what about Neil? Any points to add for inheritance?
Yes, Anil. Basically, child class inherits property from the base class. The benefit of inheritance is code reusability.
Did we discuss about the scenarios earlier? Did we
Here,
discuss?
Anil, can you hear me?
Oh, yes, I can hear you.
No,
But did we
not,
discuss the scenarios earlier?
I don't
Hello.
think so.
Yeah, we did not discuss these scenarios. Okay, we explained only the what is inheritance and types of inheritance and program based on that. That's only I explained you earlier. Yes or no?
Correct. That's right.
Now there are some scenarios on inheritance. So after completion of these 4 scenarios, we'll complete total inheritance. And right now I am explaining the WebDriver concepts using the inheritance scenarios. Okay, let's look at this right now. Okay. Okay, now look at this. So to explain this first scenario, what is this first scenario is explaining to us? Child class reference and the child class object. Okay, this will allow us to access all the methods of a base class and a child. Public class advanced calculator extends a calculator class, public static void main, advanced calculator obj, everything I'll explain you. First scenario explanation in the inheritance concept. Okay, now I'll explain this right now to everyone. Sorry, the first scenario I'm going to explain with the help of our program. Okay, let us create a class. What is our class name? Let me say our class name is calculator class. Calculator. Our class name is calculator. Okay, let us say calculator class. Look at this right now. Please, this is very important topic. Inherit these scenarios I did not cover earlier. Please look at this. Okay, let's say public void addition method. What is the addition method contains? Let us say addition method. Addition method contains addition method contains addition of numbers is 50. Now let's say subtraction method. Subtraction method. All these are belongs to a class. Now I'm here to write the main method here. I'm writing a main method here. I'm writing a main method here right now. Let us say I did not write any main method here. Take out the main method from here. So this is one I written here. Did everyone observe that this? Did you observe this? Everyone. Is there a main method here? Did I write a main method here? Hello. Did I write a main method here?
No.
No. Only I declared a class and I write only methods. That's it. There is not a main method here. So look at this. I'll create another class. I'll write a main method in that class. Look at this. So look at this. So let me say this is advanced calculator. Okay. I written advanced calculator here. This is called advanced calculator class. Okay. Now look at this. See here, there is a program I written here. See, this is a program, calculator class. There is another program I written here. Here I declared a main method. I can call this, let us say this calculator class is a, let's imagine that this calculator class is a base class and this is a child class. You know that every time I'm writing a main method in the child class, right? I'll call this, see, earlier I used to write these two things in the same way, right? So now I'm writing this into different class, this into different class. Is that clear for you? Earlier I used to write all the base class and child class into single program, but here super class, base class is different and child class is different. I think you observe that. Okay, well, now look at this. Now what I do, by using this, I'll write, look at this. So what I will do is that I'll create an object. I'll create an object here. How to create an object? Using a class name, right? Is equal to, let's say, obj1 is reference, is equal to new advanced class calculator semicolon. Okay, now I will tell so on the top of these, let me write some programs. Public, some methods on the top of the main method. Public void multiplication method. Multiplication is one of the method. Okay, and I will write one more method. This method is called division method. Let me write this method is a division method. Division method. In the multiplication method, let me write system.out.println here also. System.out.println and multiplication of two numbers is, let us say, 100, and division of two numbers is division of two numbers is let us say 10. Okay, or you say 8 or 5, whatever. Okay, now I created what I created here, but did you observe this? I did not. So look at this scenario here. Scenario 1 says child class reference. Remember this word called child class reference. Sorry, child class look at that. Child class reference and child class object. Child class reference. What do you mean by child class reference? What do you mean by child class reference? And what do you mean by child class object? What do you mean by this? Now look at that line right now. Okay. So look at this right now. Child class object. This is called child class object, right? And this is called child class reference. That line is clear for you. This is called child class constructor. Okay, this entire thing is called child class object creation, right? Please ask me if you have a doubt. Okay, let me say reference, using a reference variable, you will call everything, right? Obj1 dot mul, here multiplication. Okay, that's perfect. Next, obj. Please understand this very important concept for WebDriver. Obj1 division. So look at this. Where is the division here? Why it is showing so many methods? Because by default it is going to inherit object class, right? You remember that object class explanation I explained earlier. Pandu. obj1 dot obj1 dot okay. By using this one, I can call only these two methods, right? I cannot call obj1 dot. Can I call this obj1 dot addition? Can I call this? I cannot call obj addition because that is saved in different format.
No.
I cannot call because it is here, right? It is not in. It is a different class. It is different class. Yes or no? Clear? So if I want to call this, yes, I can call. See here. If I want to call this calculator class, I want to call this addition method. I want to call this subtraction method. What I need to do? Yes, you can call in the child class, but you need to create a class for this. If you create an object for this, you can call them. If you want to create an object, just create an object. Yes, creating an object, yes, you can call it obj. It's a different concept. Okay, is equal to new now you can call them obj2. Yes, obj2 dot. See here, you can call addition now. Yes. So see here, this calculator class is different class and this addition calculator is different class. In this class, using this object, when you create an object, and you can call this multiplication method, division method, but calculator class is different class here. Okay, I can call these methods. Yes, I can call these methods using a object where I'm creating an object. In a advanced calculator class, I am creating a object for this calculator class. Is that clear? Like that you can call obj2 dot. Yeah. Any doubts, please? Subtraction. Obj subtraction. Okay. So let me execute the program. I did not use any keywords called extends or anything, right? So look at that.
Yeah.
1 minute. Proceed. Multiplication of two numbers is 100 and division of two numbers is 5. Now it is showing the error. See here. It is showing that exception is a thread main class, syntax token, delete this token, calculator. See, it is telling that please delete these three things because you did not use any word called extends keyword. That's what it's telling. So sorry, yeah. Well, I did not use any extends keyword to call this one. So what I want to say is that there is a problem with this approach. There is a problem with this approach. Let us say we have a 100 methods to reuse. Every time we need to create the object of their classes, then only we can call to overcome with this problem. We use the inheritance concept with the extend keyword, right? So what I want to say is that to do this, it is not possible. Let me say, that's why I'm using extends keywords here. So by using this, I cannot call the object. So for this reason, I'll use a word called extends keyword. Now look at this. I'll use extends. So if you use extends, yes, we can call extends calculator class. Then if you run the program, let us see if it runs. If you use extend class calculator class, then it can run. Let's see this. Okay, extends calculator class. Okay. Now exception thread main Java. This is what the error it is showing. Let us run this once again. No console was displayed. Now what we done is that remove this entire part. Already we extended this, right? So let's say you can call with the help of obj1. That's it. If you extend this, you can call with a reference variable, right? Run this right now. Advanced calculator class. What is the error here? Java Selenium dot calculator class. Okay. Oh, it is showing the error once again. Okay. It is not. It is unable to call these methods. To call these methods, what we do? Need to just copy there. Do that. So we can use extends keyword here, right? Perfect. Now one minute. This. Okay, perfect. Now advanced calculator. class. Okay, delete them. Perfect. Take it out. Okay. Sorry, close this once again. Let me restart my. Once again, restart that. Automation is the name of more project. So package name. The method mean cannot be declaring the static. Oh, perfect. Okay, everything works fine. Take it that. Okay. Method main cannot be declared a static. Method can only be declared as static. Nonsense. String args. So run the program. So you can see the programs executed here. Okay. Now we see that the program is executed here. So multiplication of the two numbers is 100, division of the two numbers is 5. Okay. Now that is how the inheritance is. But look at this. What I want to explain here is the advanced calculator. Using a advanced calculator, you are calling using advanced calculator. You are calling this OBJ multiplication, OBJ division, OBJ subtraction, right? If you did not inherit, let us say if you did not inherit this superclass, then what it is going to call? See here, it is not able to call addition method and subtraction method, right? Okay, if you inherit only, you can call these methods. That is the meaning of that, what I want to say. The next one is, if you say extends keyword, which calculator it is? Sorry, calculator class. So we can call them, right? Or else otherwise we cannot call them. That's what I want to mean. Next one is, let me do like this another way. If I, so okay, no problem. One explains you that scenario one explains that the object class reference and child class reference and the child class object. This will allow to access all the methods of the base class and child. Okay, public class, advanced class. See, this is what I explained you. This is what I am going to explain you. So what do you understand by this? If you inherit the properties of child class, you can always call these methods, right? Okay, that's clear for you. Go for scenario 2. In the scenario 2, the base class reference and the base class object. What do you mean by base class reference, and what do you mean by base class reference and the base class object? Let me show you that. Okay, what do you mean by base class reference and base class? The next one is that this will allow to access all the methods of the base class only. See, I think you understand this. If you create only base class, it takes only base class methods. For example, let's look at this. Public class advanced calculator extends class calculator. And if I say calculator class obj2 is equal to new calculator, obj2 is subtraction. That is the program I'm going to write here. So what do you understand by this scenario is, if I create an object only for the base class, it can access only subclass and additional class. Okay, but different, I want to explain scenario 2 is that in the earlier scenario, in the scenario 1, if you see the scenario 1 explanation, if you create a child class instance, what do you mean by child class instance? I mean, if you create a child class object, you can call child class methods and the base class methods also. In the scenario 2 says that if you create, the scenario 2 says that if you create only base class object, you are going to call only base class methods. Okay, you cannot call child class methods, right? That is the meaning of scenario 2. Okay, next scenario 3 says that base class reference and the child class object. What do you mean by that? So this is another scenario. See, first scenario says only child class object. Second scenario says base class object. Third scenario says base class reference. This is called this line is called base class reference and child class object. Child class object. See, new operator belongs to child class object. This is third scenario. Okay, so let me show you that in the program. The fourth scenario says reverse of that. Vice versa of scenario 3 is the scenario 4. Okay, what do you mean by that? Let me show you in the program, then you'll understand this, what I'm going to explain here. So there are 4 scenarios. What is the first scenario? The first scenario is this. This is the first scenario. First scenario is this. Okay, first scenario is this. So this is called child class object. So this entire thing is called child class object. Scenario 1 is child class object. Okay, let me write for you scenario 1 or case 1, whatever. Scenario 1, let me say scenario 1 for you. This is scenario 1, right? Okay, what is scenario 2? Let me write scenario 2 for you. Scenario 2, scenario 2 is base class object and base class reference. Create a base class object. So how to create a obj2 Okay. Now what I want to say is this: make a dummy here. Make this dummy. Okay. Let us look at this. So obj 2 dot. What are the methods in the base class? Addition and subtraction. That's it. So obj2 addition. It is not taking up. And obj2 dot subtraction. Okay, let the run the program. Look at this. Addition of 2 numbers 50, subtraction is 20. Okay, now take this. Let me say obj2 dot multiplication. Let me call multiplication method. Will it going to call multiplication method? Let us see. Multiplication method. Okay, so it is not going to be. Why? The method multiplication is undefined for the type of calculator class. Yes, that is the meaning of that. So this scenario 2, this is scenario 2. Take out this, take out this, take out this, take out this. Take out this. So what do you understand with scenario 2? Scenario 2 says that if you create a base class object, you are able to call only these two methods. Let me run the program. See here. Multiplication of two numbers 100, division 5, addition 50, subtraction of the numbers is 20. This is for next object, right? Again it repeat, addition of numbers is 50, subtraction is 20. Is that clear? This for this scenario 2. Scenario 2 is clear for you. What is the scenario?
Anil, I have a question.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
The base class, can you go up, because the calculator class, the class name, can I see the class name of this one, please? This is the advanced calculator class name, right? This one?
Is it visible?
Oh yeah. This the calculator class is this is the base class. Understand? Yeah.
Calculator class is a base class.
Okay.
And advanced calculator class is a subclass. I mean child class.
Understand? Yeah.
Okay,
It's a child class.
It's a parent class.
Yeah, I understand.
It is a child class. Okay, I think you understand this. Okay. Now scenario 1 says that. What is the scenario 1 says that? Okay, let me show you scenario 1 for you. Scenario 1 says that child class reference and child class object. Okay, this is called child class reference and this is called child class object. Okay, second scenario is base class reference, base class object. What is the third scenario? Third scenario says base class reference and child class object. What is the base class here? This is our base class reference, right? Base class reference is equal to child class object. This is the child class object. Yes, it's here. Sorry. Take new. This is a okay. What can we do with this? See here, third scenario. So I am going to call object is subtraction addition. Okay. So let me say obj3, obj3 and obj3. So scenario 1 is clear for you, right? What is scenario 1 says? Child class reference. This is called child class reference and child class object. Base class reference and base class object. Base class reference and child class object. Okay. So with the help of base class, see, if you write reference of only the base class, you can call only addition subtraction. That's it. You cannot call more than that. Let me see if I call obj3 and multiplication and addition. Can I call multiplication? Multiplication. Can I call that method? I cannot call because it is base class reference. I cannot call. Okay, let the run the program for this. Third scenario is also clear. Up to here is for scenario 1. This is for scenario 2. Okay, or if you're confused with that, I need to write like this. I can write like this. End of scenario 1. Okay. End of scenario 2. End of scenario 3. Okay, let's print here. Let us look at that. Multiplication of two numbers, division, addition. Okay, end of scenario 1 is completed with this printing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Addition number is addition subtraction. End of scenario 2. Addition of numbers 50, 20. Scenario 3. Okay. Now what is scenario 4? Last scenario. So I want to explain these 4 scenarios so that are clear, right? So I think you understand this, right? So this is a scenario 3 is a new for you. Scenario 3 is only the new for you. 1 is clear, 2 is clear, 3. Next, let me write scenario 4. What is scenario 4? Reverse of scenario 3 is scenario 4. That's it. Okay. Let's look at that scenario. Scenario 4. What is that scenario 4? Let me look at that. So I need to write this one there and that one this here. Okay. And this one. Reverse. Just I reversed it. So is that possible? Scenario 4 is impossible. What do you mean by that? Base class will refer the child class. Please understand this scenario 3. Scenario 3 says that base class means parent class will refers base class or the parent class will refer the object child class, but child class never points the base class. It is something like this. Your parents can question you, but you cannot question your parent. Is that true? Yes or no?
Yeah.
That is the meaning of scenario 4. You are right now. Earlier, your parent is questioning you. Where you went? In a childhood, your parent is to question you, right? And will you ask the reply back that where do you went? Right. So what do you mean by that? So your parent can question you. That is the meaning of scenario 3. Reverse is nothing but child class never question the base class. This scenario never exists in the Java. Okay, let's put the cursor there and it explains you. Type mismatch cannot convert from a calculator class to advanced calculator. You cannot refer it. That's what it means. Okay, this scenario 4 never exists. So what do you mean by scenario 4? Let's look at that. Scenario 4 says that vice versa of scenario 3. Child class reference and the base class object. This will be invalid scenario. Child cannot hold the object. Child cannot hold object of a parent. Okay, so advanced calculator obj4. Let me say it's obj4. Okay, whatever it is. Okay, okay. So advanced calculator obj4 is called new calculator class. Okay, this is called basic. So this is called child class, right? Child class never questions the base class. That is the meaning of scenario 4. Parent class can hold the child class. See, scenario 3. This is called scenario 3. Parent class means base class. You know that parent class, base class, super class are nothing but same. So if I say base class, nothing but a parent class. Parent class can hold the child class. Okay, but child cannot hold the parent class. So this is child cannot hold the parent class, right? Scenario 4 never exists. So that is a 4 scenarios. I think any doubts in the 4 scenarios here? Did you understand the 4 scenarios? This is invalid. This is scenario 4 is invalid. So this is the reason why I want to explain these scenarios to you. Okay, where we use this day-to-day scenario, I'll explain you. I'll tell you first scenario. If I say first scenario, you can say, you can tell first scenario or second or whatever it may be. Just tell me that you can create. This is called child class reference. Up to here is a child class reference is equal to this. You know, in the mathematics you say this is called left hand side, right? This is called left hand side and this is called right hand side. Left hand side we called child class reference. Right hand side we called child class object. Why you say object? Because the new operator is there, no? That's why we called child class object. Here what is this, Pandu? What is this? Calculator class is a calculator class is a anyone.
It's a
Base
reference.
class. Base class.
It's a base class reference. And what about this?
This is object, right?
Base class object. Please tell me base class
That's
object.
object.
Yes, base class object. Then Neil, tell me what is this?
That's the base class object, right?
It is a, see, you know that, right?
Or this the first, scenario 3.
Scenario,
That's the reference.
yeah, correct. What we call base class
Reference
reference.
class.
Yeah, base class reference. Base class reference. Okay, let me write here. Base class reference. Base class reference. Okay. Is equal to what you call as child class object. Okay, so this is called base class reference, this is called child class object. It is possible, but here it is not possible, right? So is that clear to everyone? So using yeah, anybody want to ask a question here? Did you understand the 4 scenarios? Can I go ahead with the WebDriver programs now?
Yeah. Anil,
Yeah, tell me. So, okay.
hello.
Yeah, tell me. Okay. In scenario
Yeah,
one,
we are trying, we are doing this programming in the same advanced,
your voice is not
hello.
audible to me. Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay. Now,
Yeah, it's okay. Now it's okay. Yeah, tell me.
but now we are not going to call with the different the child class and the parent class with the three scenarios, right?
What is that? Come again?
No, now before you are trying to do with the different classes. One is advanced calculator class and one calculator class with the different class name, right?
Okay.
We could able to class with the different class also.
What do you mean by different class?
Now even now if you see the left side, the advanced calculator class is
Okay.
there. I want to go another class name and I want to, is that possible? No.
Oh, you want to create another class here? Like you want to create another class here? That's what you're talking about? Class
Yeah,
here?
no, yeah, not here, not in this. No, not like that. No,
Which one?
Anil,
Okay, I got
I
you.
want to create the class name separately.
Oh, you want to create a class separately and you want to call here. That's what.
And then I can call the yeah, we can call with this class and the other class parameter those properties I can call like with inheritance. No.
Yes, you can call. Yes, you can call them. Yes, you can call that.
Yeah, if I have suppose 10, 15 classes are there different, but I want to inherit one of the other class.
Yes, you
Yeah, I
can.
need that.
Yes, you can inherit them. Yes, you can inherit them also.
What we did is in the same scene in the same class we
Hmm. Maybe my net connection is slow or your net connection is slow. I don't know. Your voice is continuously cutting. Maybe it's my problem, my net problem, or your net problem. I don't know. Okay.
I think my net connection.
Your net connection is too low. Okay.
I don't know. Yeah, maybe.
It's okay. Well, did you understand this? Yes, that is possible. Pondu, that is possible.
I hope so.
Yeah, it is possible. What you said is correct. I understand that. You are telling that calling other, putting the other class into different form, and here you can extend. Yes, you can extend them also. So I think you understand these four scenarios, but only the new scenario for this is the third scenario. But if you see scenario one, if you see scenario one,
I have a small doubt.
yeah, tell me. Ask.
Using child class object, we can only call from the child class or both child class and parent
Yeah,
class.
excellent. If you use a child class reference and child class object, means that it is entire child class object, right? Total it is child class. See, this is called
We
child
can,
class reference and child class object. Using the first
yeah.
scenarios, you can call parent class and you can call child class also. Clear? Using a child class
Okay, if
object,
it is
yeah,
base class, we cannot call from child, right?
correct. If it is only base class, you will call only base class methods only. You cannot call the child class methods at all. Why? You did not give the
Okay,
extend keyword here, right?
okay,
You
okay.
did not give any extend keyword to extend that. You can call only these methods. You will call only these methods. You cannot call
Okay, I
you cannot call
understand.
multiplication division method. You cannot call them. Okay. Next scenario is clear. What is scenario 3? Even in the scenario 3 also, you will call only two methods. Why? It is a parent class reference, no? Okay, then what do you understand by this? Only child class object can call all the base class methods and child class methods. That's it. You can call all the four methods using child class reference and child class object. But in scenario 2, you will call two methods. In the scenario 3, you will call the same two methods. Okay, scenario 2 and scenario 3 are same. Only scenario 1 is different. In scenario 1, you can call all the methods. In scenario 2, you will call only base class methods. In scenario 3 also, you will call only base class methods. Scenario 4 is not valid. Very easy, this one. Okay, let's go for I think you understand this, right? Let's go for the new one. So I want to explain about this thing. So I want to explain the scenario 3. Remember that parent can refer the child, but child cannot refer the parent. Okay, this is the scenario 4. Child is referring to the parent. It means that referring means questioning. Understand the word questioning. Parent can question the child, but child cannot question the parent. That is the scenario 4. It is not valid at all in Java. Okay. Okay, that is, I think you understand this part. Okay, well, let's go for the new topic. This is all, yeah, the new topic is, so you understand the four scenarios of inheritance, and interface have a three scenarios. After this, we'll go for WebDriver program directly. Okay. So interface scenarios. So look at that interface in Java. So we already learned about interface in Java. So let's look at that agenda. What is interface? How to write interface? How to implement interface? See, they'll ask you implements keyword is used in interface only. Inheritance, we use a keyword called extends. Please understand that. Okay. So interface is a special kind of class which contains variables and which cannot be changed, right? It contains the methods declaration only, not the methods body. So interface A, public void get, every variable is interface is final. Okay, this I'll explain you, don't worry about it. This is a syntax, just remember the syntax. All the interface methods are abstract methods, means you cannot create a body for them. So let us look at the technical words of interface. Interface has a static constant and abstract methods only. How to write interface? Interface name, variables, methods, syntax. Public class name implements interface name. Public class name, child class one implements basic calculator. Okay, I'll show you this, then you'll understand the meaning of what is interface. Okay, now so many people has doubts in interfaces. Let me clear you that right now. Okay, interface is a class. So let me say a concept called interface, and I'll explain scenarios of interface also. So we'll good with this. Okay, now look at the interface here. Okay, let me say my interface. Okay, let it be package inheritance or XYZ, does not matter. Rename as, let's say, package is XYZ. Okay, and my class name is let's say package intro XYZ. Okay. Okay. Let us look at this here. Class name interface. or you can say your class name is sorry. So interface concept, right? I don't, oh, sorry. I done a mistake. What is that? I will show you right now. If it is interface, so let me run this program is running fine. Throw an exception. Okay, nonsense. Okay. Package is create a class. Okay, now see here. Now here I am talking about interface, right? Again, right click, new. I am creating interface. Just go for not the class. Go for interface. Go here, interface. Click the interface. Then write the interface name. My interface name is. I think you understand, right? Interface is not a class. Interface basic calculator. Generic comments no need. Just click. I think you understand this. Did you understand this? What it go to the package, right click on the package, go to new. Don't say class, interface, click interface. If you click interface, it will ask you give the name for interface. I given the basic calculator. So I think you can see the icon also here. Go to new, again see the, it's an violet color icon. Click the interface, see it shows it's an interface icon. So write the basic calculator and it will show you like this. Is that clear for everyone? Okay. Now public, now I'm talking about interface, public void add method. Let's say add semicolon. Why? In interfaces, methods does not have a body. Understand that. Methods does not have a body. Public. So earlier what you write in classes have a body, but interface don't have a body. See here. You'll write like this earlier, right? If you create a body, what it will tell, just look at that then. If you create a body for this, let's say if you create a body in interface, what it will shows error. Let's see here. It's showing an error. Let's see the error. Abstract methods do not specify a body. Why the Eclipse understand it's an abstract method? Because you declared this as an interface, right? So in interfaces, methods does not have a body. They are called abstract methods. What do you mean by abstract method? Which method does not have a body? Those methods are called abstract methods. Public, void. Any doubts? You can ask. Subtraction. The subtraction method also does not have a body. So if they does not have a body, put the semicolon. Okay. Public interface, public void division. Let's say multiplication. Multiplication method also does not have a body. If you declare interface, those methods does not have a body. Public void division means div semicolon. This also does not have bodies. So earlier I think so these four methods does not have a body. So let me show you example. So this is how I show you earlier, right? An interface is set of, see, one, there is no body, right? It's called empty box or nothing but without a body. This is how it is. I declared sub method, mul method, div method, and which method? This cup, empty cup, yellow empty cup, pink also empty cup, blue empty cup. These are called abstract methods. Okay, these are molds I told you earlier. These molds can be filled with any other cake here, right? when you will go, when are you going to fill, I will tell you this. When are you going to fill? Just understand this, only this, understand this. Interface methods. These are interface. I'll give an example for this. An interface is a set of relative methods with empty bodies. See, empty bodies, there is no, nothing is inside this. No cake, no water, no juice, anything inside this, right? No stuff inside this. So these are all empty bodies. What about this? I'll tell you 1 minute. Go ahead with this. So these are all empty bodies. Okay. Now, any doubts, please ask me. Well, now let us look at that right now. How can you do that? Look at this. Public, I say public class child. Let's say child. I'll use a keyword called implements. Implements. Which class? Basic calculator class. So what you understand is class can implement. I told you this earlier. Class can implement say interface. Body for this. Yes. Now it is asking that, let me see what is the error here. The type child must be implements the inherited abstract methods basic class division. Okay, I'll do that. So do one thing, take this out, create a class here. Okay, this interface is clear. Okay, now create a class. Class name is child. Okay, child. It's my class name. So I created a class. This is another program. This is another program. I created a class. Now let us look at that. Child. I'll write here. Implements. Implements basic calculator. Basic calculator. Okay. So okay. So look at that. What are the methods we need to write? Public. Sorry, I need to write the top here. Public void. Let me say I will declare some calculator. Calculate EMI is one of the method. Okay. So child class contains some methods. What are the methods the child class contains? Child class contains a calculator EMI method. So what is interface methods? These are the 4 methods for interface. These are 4 interface methods, and child class also having some methods. So let me say sys out. Sys out. So I'm going to type something here. EMI is $5,000. Just writing some code inside the calculator EMI like that. Let me write some methods here. Okay, I'll write some methods here. Okay, let me write only 2 methods here. Oh, no, I don't want to confuse you more. Let's say home loan or HOE. There's another method. Home loan is another method. Home loan is around let us say 700K. The home loan. Okay. calculate the home loan, calculate the MI. Yeah, there are two methods. Child, add unimplemented methods, make type child abstract. Right. Adding unimplemented methods. Okay, so look at that. What is the methods which is have here? Addition method. This addition method I'll implement here. This addition method code will I implement here. Which method is addition? Addition method. I'm implementing addition method here. What is addition method here? Let me say I'm writing a code for this abstract method. I'm writing a code here. I am in addition method in child class. Let me say child class. Okay, let me say sub. Sub. I'm a subtraction method. Method in child class. Mul. I'm writing all the bodies for interfaces on the class. See, these are all the bodies I'm implementing here. Mul. I'm a multiplication method. Multiplication method. What is the next method? Division method. That's it. Division method. I'm a division method. I'm in division method in child class. Okay. That is what I write everything here. Okay. Now I think you understand this, right? Now, okay. Now see here. What I done here is that earlier I think I shown you this, right? Earlier, these are called abstract methods. These are called interface methods. These are all the interface methods. My voice is clear, right? Okay. These are all abstract methods, nothing but interface. So like there are 4 abstract methods like this. I'll write this code in the class. So class implements interface. What is interface? See here, interface is a basic calculator, right? Basic calculator is an interface. So class implements the interface, but interface won't implement the class. Understand this. This is possible. Reverse of this is not possible. Okay, understand that. Child implements basic calculator interface. So in basic calculator interface, these are all the abstract methods, right? These abstract methods, we can implement these abstract methods in the child class only. Okay, all the interface methods are abstract methods. There is no body for these methods. These methods body should be created in the child class. I created all the body for this and I executed the program. Just run this program once again. If I run the program, so this is how it is. So now you can ask the questions right now. Any questions here? Any questions, please? Now, if you have questions, ask me. No questions, so let me go for next one.
I have a question. Hello?
Yeah, ask me the question. Yeah, Simran, ask the question.
Yeah, calculator. The program you have written basic calculator. Hello, can you listen to me?
I cannot hear your voice. Oh my god, cannot hear you. There is a problem with my net connection. Okay, yes, ask me the question. Now it is clear.
The program where you just have written interface.
Okay.
That
Mm-hmm.
can we write a class here, or is it gonna be interface? Then only we can.
You're asking this?
No, I'm asking like over there you have written just interface. Can we do it like we will write it as a class basic calculator, and then we can derive it in the child class, or we can call these methods in the child.java.
Oh, that will I'm going to explain right now. That is we will explain by scenario wise.
Like instead of interface, we can declare a class. Okay.
That I'll explain right now. 1 minute. Give me a time. I'll explain that also. Okay, so let's go for scenarios of interfaces. Okay, this is the first. Let's look at the scenario here. Scenario 1 for the interface. What is the scenario 1 for the interface? Now you tell me this. What is this? I will write child class reference and child class object. This is called child class reference and child class object, right? Okay, next go for next scenario. Scenario 2. What is scenario 2? Let's look at here right now. Now here child class reference and child class object. Here what you call this as parent class reference and child class object, right? Here the parent class is an interface, yes or no? Parent class is nothing but interface. Basic calculator is an interface, correct? So I'll write here parent class is interface here. I can write parent class reference and child class object. See here, what is a parent class here? Interface and child class object. Example for this. Example is web driver obj is equal to new chrome Chrome driver. Is that clear for you right now? Hello everyone. Do you understand this example? Web driver obj is a reference, right? So I can write as driver here. Now I think you understand this meaning. Now you understand the meaning of this. Why should I write earlier? Web driver is equal to new Chrome driver.
Yeah.
Okay, basic calculator is an interface. obj2 is equal to new child class. Scenario 2, I think you understand scenario 2 also. Next, go for scenario 3. Scenario 3. Scenario 3 is invalid scenario anyway. In interface. What is that? Basic calculator. This is not possible at all. This is not possible at all. What is this? Interface reference and interface object is not possible. Perfect. Okay. Now what are the methods we used here? What are the methods we use here? We used methods for obj. Write the methods there. Okay, obj. What are the methods we are going to use? Addition, subtraction, multiplication. See here. I'm going to use all these methods. You write here obj2, right? Scenario 3 is not possible. Okay. Let me run the program. Error thrown. So make this as dummy because it is not possible. That's why it's throwing error. End of scenario 2. Look at here. In scenario one, child class reference and child class object. This one is child class reference, child class, it exists. In child class reference, child class object, we call how many methods? We called 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 methods, right? But in case of basic calculator, in case of a basic calculator, and basic calculator is nothing but interface, right? So parent class is an interface here. Yes, parent class is an interface here. I can do it for you like this. Put it here like that. See here. So this is an interface called WebDriver. Reference obj2 is nothing but driver is equal to new WebDriver. What do you understand by this? If I say, what is the example for this? Example for this. Let me write example for this. Example for this is Chrome driver. Example for this. Chrome driver is equal to new Chrome driver. I think you understand this example, right? This example is for this Chrome driver is equal to new Chrome driver. You can use this, or you can use this WebDriver is equal to new Chrome driver. But difference is that if you launch the Chrome driver is equal to new Chrome driver, you can call some additional methods which are in the Chrome driver. Okay, if you launch, you can call these additional methods as well as some more methods. But here WebDriver is equal. If you call interface, then what happens? You will call only 4 methods. You cannot call these 2 methods. That is a difference. That is called scenario 1, scenario 2. I think you understand all these things. Let me run the program and we will end the session here today. See here. EMI is 5,000. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 methods I call using a Chrome driver is equal to new Chrome driver scenario. So if you call WebDriver is equal to new Firefox, new Chrome driver, 1, 2, 3, 4 methods only I called. Using WebDriver interface, you will call only 4 methods. Using this, you can call all the methods. Okay. So you understand difference between WebDriver and Chrome driver. If I write a code, Chrome driver is equal to new Chrome driver. These are the extra methods also you can call. Only WebDriver is equal to new Chrome driver, you will call only 4 methods. And end of the scenario 2. Next, I am in addition method in a child class, I am addition method in a subject class. Any doubts?